So my name is Lakin Jordahl. I'm the Borderlands campaigner with the Center for Biological Diversity based in Tucson, Arizona. Right now we're actually standing in a national wildlife refuge tract of the lower Rio Grande Valley. This very area where we're standing right now could potentially be bulldozed to make way for the border wall and the enforcement zone that will accompany the border wall at any point in the next couple weeks. So in the area that we're standing right now, 28 different environmental and public health laws were waived. Those laws do not apply right here, right now. Now, the legality of waiving those laws is hotly debated. My organization, the Center for Biological Diversity, has filed numerous lawsuits challenging that waiver of law. But while those lawsuits are currently working their way through the courts, construction on the border wall has already begun, and the destruction of this wildlife habitat is happening right now. This is some of the best remaining habitat for wildlife in South Texas. In this area, this big 150-foot zone stretching for about a quarter mile has been bulldozed and literally turned into mulch. Anytime the federal government undertakes a significant action on public lands, they have to go through NEPA, the National Environmental Policy Act. And that means really an exhaustive survey of what the impacts of those actions will be. In this case, they have entirely waived that law and really have refused to look at the impacts the border wall will have on endangered species, on the flow of water, on habitat connectivity, and on public health and people's access to this land. We've demanded for months that Border Patrol hold a public hearing on this issue so people impacted by the project can go and make their voices heard. The only thing they've done is hold an online webinar where they cherry-picked questions that were easy for them to answer. And it was only in English. Spanish is actually the predominant language spoken here. So by only holding a webinar in English, they have already excluded more than half the population here. We're left in the dark. We have no idea when they're planning to break ground here. There seems to be no rhyme or reason to their actions. They certainly aren't returning any of our phone calls or phone calls from concerned landowners. And while a lot of funding has been approved for border walls here, we really do believe that if we create this groundswell grassroots movement, there will be enough pressure to force DHS to stop their actions and to cancel some of these contracts. We have to keep fighting because places like this are too special to lose.